Guys, it's Dan from Generation Productions. So yes, here is the final verdict. Is Pokemon safe to play or isn't it? Well, like I said before in my other videos, yes and no. There are some Pokemon that are perfectly fine, and then there's some that are absolutely not okay. Again, I want to point out, for you Christians who want to actually look it up, go look up this, Google this, creepy Pokedex entries, and scroll to ones that look like, I'll show you some of the Pokemon entries. One of them that's legit is one like this, and ones that have weird Pokemon entries such as this, like this weird Pokemon here, Fan Trump, where it's believed that it's actually a child spirit, things like that. Yes, those Pokemon need to be avoided. Other Pokedex entries like this one here, you know, there we go. So yeah, but like I said, there's many other memes around here, but you can't really trust those because that's just some people's interpretations. So what you need to really look for is the real Pokedex entries, which look like this, or look like that, or look like even like this. That's the true Pokemon entries, and those are the things you should be Googling up and looking at. And once you've done that, guys, then you can actually decide what ones are Pokemon are evil and what ones are good and not have anything to do with them. Again, here we go, the Pokemon types, going a little bit of a recap. There we go. Last little bit here, as you can see, there's so many different Pokemon types, but the ones that we should sort of watch out for is the Poison, Psychic, Dragon, but more to the point, the ones that we should be really worried about is the Psychic, Ghost, and Dark types. They're the ones that are the real clinchers here, that are in the Pokemon things that should be worried about. Again, I'd like to specify, because people make YouTube videos about things like this, we should not, as Christians, we shouldn't be not going out of our way to attack them and attack YouTubers and stuff like that on their views and opinions of what Pokemon are about. To me, that's really, really silly. If we start going attacking people, then they're just going to shut down and not want to have anything to do with us, either as Christians or Pokemon trainers or whatever. They will actually shut down and will not have anything to do with us if we start attacking people. But my final verdict is pretty much as follows. These are the types that we should worry about as far as Pokemon are concerned. The Dark type, the Psychic type, Ghost type, and of course Ultra Beast type. These are the main Pokemon that we have to worry about as Christians using in the game. I do not recommend using them in the game. Again, most of the game is meant for us 10-year-olds, so I don't believe we should have people playing Pokemon game at 10 years of age. We should have them playing at maybe 10 or maybe 11 or 12, so we can actually sit down and talk with the kids. If I had a kid who was playing Pokemon as a Christian, I would sit down and talk with them and explain to them what Pokemon, which Pokemon is wrong and which Pokemon is okay to catch. And even then, even if he does catch the bad ones, they should either release them or stick them in the Pokemon box, label it hell, and send them to hell, because that's where truly demonic beings or demonic Pokemon or whatever should go to hell. So in that aspect, if they do catch them, open up a Pokemon box and send them to hell. That's the best way I can figure of doing it and coping with it. And as for the good Pokemon, go out and catch the good Pokemon, the animal types, the types of birds of the air, the land animals. Those Pokemon are definitely good types of Pokemon to go out there and catch. So this is just the final verdict, people. I myself love. I personally think Pokemon, like my buddy here Pikachu. Some Pokemon I believe are absolutely brilliant, and some of them are truly probably Satan inspired. But overall, people, if you're a Christian who is playing Pokemon, I do recommend, just be careful on what Pokemon you catch and what you do in the actual game. And once some of those things you do in the game, such as, like I said, going to certain areas, doing certain rituals, or anything like that in the games, do not do it again. Once that level is completed, move on and continue going through. And as for the Pokemon also caught, send them to court, either release them and let them go on their way, or capture them and send them into a Pokemon box and name it Hell. That's the best way to do it. As a Christian Pokemon trainer and player, that's the way I think we should actually do this, rather than just blaming things that may not be actually true. Okay, thank you people for watching. Okay, bye.